Good morning, y'all. Today is Monday, uh, November 24th, 2025. I'm Marv from the House of Marv, and I just came back to talk to y'all. I say came back because I done started YouTube 1,000 times, and I guess that's pretty much the start of my video. And the start of my video is struggle. Um, I want to be a YouTube creator. I want to be a content creator. I want to be able to give forth the ideas that I have and the things that have helped me in my life. I'd love to come to you guys and talk to you, but I struggle. Um, I struggle to cut this camera on. I struggle to sit down in front of it um, because I got a whole lot of thoughts in my head. How's it going to be received? Is anybody going to even listen to it? Do anybody even care about what I'm talking about? Man, I look kind of crazy. So, struggle is real. I struggle with a lot of things. Um, I struggle in my business. I definitely struggle with the weight. But one thing about struggle, you can either let it define you, or you can see that you're struggling and say to yourself, wait a minute, I need to do something different. You know, a rich man and a poor man, they're both self-made. Only the rich man is going to tell you, though. And pretty much what that means is it leads into something else I had to learn along the way to trying to fix myself. You become what you think about. If something really is a struggle to you, then you're going to struggle with it. If you call it a struggle, you're going to struggle with it. If you call it a struggle and leave it right there, you're going to struggle with it. But if you define it and acknowledge that it's a struggle, and then you put in a plan to work through it, you can get through it. Life is hard, people. Life is hard in a whole bunch of different arenas, from politics, the money, the job, the health, to just the general climate of the world. Life is hard. People are struggling. People don't know how they're going to make it. And that's one of the things that helped me push through the struggle of YouTube. The fact that I believe that there's people out there that could honestly benefit from what I have to say. That's why I've had to tuck my own fear. I'd had to say, you know what? The ends justify the means. If I can get my message out there and I can say what I need to say to just one person and get through to one person and one person understand what I'm saying, then it's worth how I feel being on camera, because I really don't. Well, I can't say that I don't like being on camera. It's just something new. So I guess just like with everything else, with repetition, it'll get a little easier. I'm a reseller. I resell on platforms like Poshmark, Mercari, Depop. I tried Whatnot. I wasn't that good, but I tried it. And if it's one thing I know, is that with the way the economy is going, with the way the world is going, with the way prices is going, with the way inflation is going, with the way America is going right now, it's extremely hard to do what you want to do with just your job. Jobs getting funky. Jobs are not hiring. Jobs are saying they are hiring. I don't know why they would say that when they're not really hiring, but from what I hear, they say they're hiring. They're putting people through 2, 3, 9 stages of interviews just to ghost people and now call them back. People are feeling financially unstable. The way things are going, people are losing all that they have built up. Because when you build up something and then something automatically strikes your life, you got to start going into what you build up just to sustain. And that ain't good, because 9 times out of 10, if you're saving and building up, it's usually for when you get old. So the fact that you got to go into it before time is disheartening. I'm here because I sell, I sell, I sell. And I pray, and I pray, and I pray. And I seek and I search for the knowledge to put me in a better position, in a better situation. And I've read a lot of books. I've consumed a lot of content. I find mentors that are ahead in life and ahead in the business game and ahead in what I'm trying to be just initially in. I seek out people like that just so I can hear the jewels that they have to drop as far as how to make it, how to establish yourself on the path, how to keep walking the path, and how to eventually become successful on the path. Now, I mean, hey, life is life. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in the hood. You know what I'm saying? This is the hood. And I'm still a babe in the woods when it comes to learning and getting my mind right. Not really learning, because I'm 50 years old. I've been learning all my life. But when I say learning, I'm talking from the aspect of financial literacy and the things I'm supposed to do inside of my life. Because I didn't grow up with a father in my life. I didn't grow up with strong role models. I had my grandmother and my aunt, true, but I didn't have anybody to come around and say, "Nah, Marv, you should do it like this. Nah, Marv, you should do it like that." There was none of that. So I essentially spent time out here in this world just doing what I wanted to do, walking around lost, not really knowing what I was going to do with myself. No direction, no anything. And I kind of thank God for 2 things: this brain and YouTube. Because the Lord gave me this brain, and I swear it's like a Ferrari. This brain, it let me know that I was the reason why things weren't right in my life. It let me know I had some things to change in my life. If I wanted to be successful, if I wanted to be better, if I didn't want to be in poverty anymore, I had to put in some work. And YouTube pretty much showed me how to start that journey. So I'm extremely thankful to God and YouTube, because essentially YouTube is my daddy. I've gone to YouTube and I've gotten all the information I needed to start transforming my life. And I know it worked because I've started transforming my life. I have proof inside my life that causes me to believe. Like I said earlier, it's very hard to get where you're trying to go with just a job, because that's just the income stream, and you're always at the mercy of the time. You can't outwork the time. The time is the most valuable resource and all of that. And your money is directly tied to how much time you can spend doing what you're doing. And as long as that's the only way you get money, it's not only extremely hard to be successful, it's extremely hard to live, because jobs can come through, fire you for no reason, snatch the rug right from under you, have you in a total state of disrepair. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck. Most Americans don't have $1,000 saved. Most Americans can't handle a $500 emergency if it hit their life right now. And all that means is that people aren't prepared. I know it's hard to save money. I've struggled with that one too. But you know what's harder? Being 70 and broke. You want to know what's harder? Being 60 and 70 and 80 years old and in a wheelchair and you can't help yourself no more. You want to know what's harder than saving? I would think laying in a hospital bed or being old and debilitated and not having no money, not having no resources, not having anything you can put your hands on. I would think that that's a whole lot harder than saving. Now, most people can't save because they're busy trying to entertain worldly wants, get what they want, keep up with the Joneses, get this so that person can say, ooh, ah. But that ain't right, and that don't help you, and that don't serve your life. What other people think about you don't help you. So it would probably be best to develop a I don't give a damn attitude and just do what you need to do. It was good for me to make this video today because this was like the 5th icebreaker, because I've started YouTube probably like 4 other times. This same page, please go back and look at the old videos, new videos, the still videos, but go back and check them out. I always try to talk and tell people what's going on with me, and maybe they can take a little jewel or nugget from what I'm saying and apply it to their own life. The time has come for people to really think seriously about what's going on. The government shutdown and the state of the economy should show you can't depend on nobody but you. If you don't depend on you, if you don't figure out a way to do it for you, nobody else will. If you don't decide what place you want in this world will decide what place you have in it. And you won't like where the world puts you. So the best thing you could possibly do is get intentional about what you want to do and get intentional about what you're trying to do. I'm going to make you guys a promise to get better, to be more consistent, to come on more, to have better topics, to really take this thing seriously and do what I need to do with it, because this is important to me, and hopefully I can hand y'all some information that's important to y'all. So, I'm Marv with the House of Marv. Please, if you're getting any help or direction from the words that I'm kicking, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, be a blessing, because that's all I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be a blessing. I'm trying to take what I've learned and what I've gathered and gained and give it back, because that's really the only way. Give back. I don't want to hoard anything. Anything that helped me, I'm more than happy to give it to somebody else so I can help them. So, with that being said, y'all keep being great, and I'm going to holler at y'all later. Once again, this is Marv from the House of Marv, and I'm gone. Peace.